phones. You put my kids up, you talk about my kids, it's going to be fucking hell. That's my life. That is my, literally my life. I'm a stay-at-home mom. There needs to be, just because a word's said, there has to be some kind of looking back and thinking, okay, well, if this was me, yes, everybody doesn't react the same way. I understand that. But you can't hold everybody accountable for the way that you would react on how they would react, because that's not fair at all. I would 150% die for my kids. I would put a, or whatever, and I'll say the most foulest fucking shit if you're gonna sit there and talk about them, because my babies are beautiful, they're loved, they're well motherfucking taken care of. But you bring other people, when kids are brought into it, and that mama bear comes out, as women, we have to understand that mama bear comes out no matter what. And I think with everything being posted with Bougie and stuff like that on Petty's profile, or Petty's, whatever what is it? Patreon, whatever. I don't even know. Uh, is it called Patreon? I think so. Obviously her mama bear and her Mimi
Okay,
bear, whatever
real
she calls
quick,
herself, is
real
different.
quick, because I'm gonna drop because this is kind of a disgusting conversation to me, in my opinion.
Okay.
The R word was absolutely used derogatorily growing up, just like the short bus. I just want to put that out there. I have heard Bougie say the word on multiple occasions, not just once. I know. Number two, Bougie. People are allowed to fucking disagree with you and not like that you said it. I think it's weird that you have dragged Jana all over the fucking app for like the last week. You literally had made a comment about the short bus and then you fucking dropped the word. You can't be mad that somebody brings it up when you've been doing it to Jana all week too. I think that's weird. You want to hold other people accountable. You can't get mad when another person is saying that you need to be held accountable for a word that you said. Because that word and the N word have both come from your mouth, and I'm not okay with either of those words. And I do feel as if you are getting a pass. I really do. And I have videos. I've been going back through some stuff, looking at old Shannon videos. I have videos of you too dragging the hell out of me for shit that I apologized for. So you do this to other people. You can't be mad that someone has an opinion about what you have said.
Yeah, but like, when is all this gonna stop?
I don't know why it's even this big. Like, I literally made one comment and it was done. It was over. This is bigger than the comment I made in another live. As for the Riri stuff that you're trying to disprove, I don't know. I was asked by Riri to go in T's live and tell her that she was denied a box by Bougie. Talk to Riri if you want to understand it more. I don't fucking know. I went in, I conveyed the message, but I'm not going to sit here and fight with you over it. So I'm going to drop. Like, I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not going to sit here while she's given a pass on the word.
I don't know who's giving her a pass on the word, but okay. I mean, am I the only person that used that word whenever in the 90s? No, I mean, I'm speaking from fucking. I'm saying that I said it in the 90s.
I was born and raised in that that was socially acceptable in the community where I was
Yes.
born and raised to talk like
It
that
was.
as a child. It most certainly absolutely was. Do I talk
Yes.
like that as an adult? Absolutely not.
No.
So
But like
does
I
that
said, when shit happens, you don't know what is gonna. When you're in that anger, you don't know what's gonna come out. And like I admitted to literally saying the F slur to Dalton. And is
so
that
does that
right? No.
so
I
does
gotta
that
come
mean I
back
can't
because I can't see the comments. So let me come back again. Sorry.
so does that mean I can't tell my significant other he's got shit for brains?
So I'm with you, Claus. Um, back in the late '80s and '90s, it wasn't nothing to tell my friend she was acting that word. And so the same friend, her and I still friends after since kindergarten. She has a daughter who is on the spectrum, and our kids were in the backyard playing, and we were getting ready to leave, and her daughter did something goofy, and my little one was looking at me and looking at her, trying to figure out what was going on, and I was like, "Come on, let's go." She's just being that word. And so then my best friend since kindergarten comes flying out the back door because she heard me say that and just like ripped my head off because I told my little one, that. And I didn't honestly think nothing about it. And I was really mad at her for coming at me like that. I couldn't figure out what the big deal was all of a sudden. Like it wasn't like I was saying anything bad, in my opinion. But then after I let her rant and explain to me why, and I left. And yes, when I left, I was still like highly pissed off at her. Couldn't believe she just said what she said to me. Like we're like sisters. But I'm driving home and then it clicked and I felt horrible and I started bawling my eyes out, because I just said that to my little one who's growing up in today's world where it's not okay to say that. And then I said it in regards to her daughter, who is like my daughter. So, yes, Claus, we did grow. It was socially accepted then, and it's not today. And honestly, I had a hard time taking that out of my vocabulary because I've said it for so many years, not thinking who I was offending or, just like the whole blue thing. I'm almost 50 years old. So I never really paid no mind to pronouns until I got on TikTok. I didn't realize how important they were to others. So, yeah, I completely agree with you, Claus and Megan.
I'm gonna
Go
piggyback off of
ahead.
that too.
Go
I had
ahead.
said it several times in the comments that yeah, I was born in '87, and it was grouped in together with stupid and idiot. I
Yes.
mean, not saying that it was okay or that it wasn't hurtful, but it was grouped in, just along with those groups of words, and you know, I wasn't allowed to say like crap even growing up or like what the heck because my parents were like, we know what you're trying to say, so things like that have even changed. So everything um, does change over time. And I got in trouble for saying stupid and idiot even growing up. I mean, I got in trouble for saying all kinds of, you know, things that some of my friends got away with. And I'm not saying that I haven't never said I'm sure I have, because again, I grew up in that era, but I definitely don't use it now.
Okay, I want to point out one difference between the whole Bougie saying it and Jenna as well. Bougie came straight in and apologized and took accountability for saying that word, whereas Jenna stood 10 toes on what she said and no apology. That is the fucking difference.
Mute, Megan.
Again, you're on mute.
That is a very good solid point there. It really truly is. Jana stood on what she said, and she still does. And Bougie immediately fucking apologized. That is a good ass solid point.
Now, I accepted Bougie's apology last night when she said it. I've got a daughter in a wheelchair. She's in a wheelchair for life. I'm part of the community. And I appreciated Bougie coming straight in and taking the accountability and apologising.
Right.
I would never let Jana forget, because she will not take accountability or apologise for the words she said, for what she said.
And I privately messaged people. I messaged people in the comments. I tagged them, especially people that I know that are my friends or whatever you